Welcome to Politics NY with Sky. Schneps Media is asking each candidate running for New York City office this year 3 questions in 3 minutes to get to know them. And right now I'm with Tony Avella, former state senator and former councilman. He wants his old seat back, Council District 19 in Queens. So let's hear from you, Mr. Avella. Tell us about yourself for people who don't know you and why you think you'd be the best councilman for District 19.
Well, I think, in politics, just like if you had hired a plumber for your own house, experience matters. You want somebody who knows how to do the job. And I think 8 years in the council, 8 years in the state senate, representing this district gives me the experience and the know-how to address the issues that we face. And we're going to face a lot of issues coming out of the COVID-19 crisis.
Now I'll ask you something that I asked Gail Brewer, Manhattan Borough President who was in council. She wants her old council seat back too. My question was, why, shouldn't you give someone new a chance? Why mix the old blood with the new blood?
Well, I think, I hate to say old blood, but I'd say experience.
Not that you're old, but you know what I mean? You've been there, done that. So
it's about experience. Because you have to have some institutional knowledge of what went before, what worked, what didn't work, so that the new city council members are not recreating the wheel on issues. And you want to be able to hit the ground running from day one. And I think that does matter. Like I say, you wouldn't hire a plumber to do plumbing on your house. And you ask them, well, have you done this job before? And they say, no, I haven't read a training manual. I don't know, but I'll make it up as I go along. You wouldn't hire that person. So, politics, government, you need experience.
Couldn't someone argue that you had your time to do your experience and now the world is evolving, so we need new people with new ideas?
Well, I always like to think that I look at new ideas, and that's why it's helpful to know what worked in the past and what didn't work. I always have found myself to be fresh with new ideas that I tried years ago that I couldn't get done, that I'd like to come back and try and get done. And at the end of the day, the city council is all about fix the pothole, take care of the city tree in front of my house. A lot of it is the nuts and bolts of delivery of city services. And that's where experience comes into play. How do you do that? That hasn't changed in decades.
Okay, fair. Is there one issue you want to give us a 30-second overview on that you're super, super passionate about that you would want to change right away?
Well, I think one of the things that is going to be a huge issue is affordable housing coming up. And when I was in the city council, I downzoned my entire council district to prevent overdevelopment. There seems to be a move within the city government now to get rid of one-family home districts. And I think that's wrong. And I hope to be in the city council to lead the fight against that. There's a unique aspect about one-family home, two-family home districts in the city. It's suburban life in an urban environment. And the American dream is still alive about owning your own home. And I think that's important in the city.
Okay. And now away from politics and government, tell us something fun or interesting about yourself that maybe people don't know.
I collect Coca-Cola memorabilia. I have a whole room full of it. I'm trying to unload some of it now. I play chess. I actually used to play in a couple of tournaments before I got into politics. I like to play poker. I like to get a few people together for a poker game once a week. But I do like to relax by doing those things.
Okay, well, now we know a little bit more about you. Tony Avella, candidate for New York City Council District 19 in Queens. Thanks for being part of Schneps Media's 3 questions in 3 minutes. And I'm Sky with Politics NY.